For me, God is not like a parent that I ask him, and if I kind, he give me, and if not, not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a religion woman, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not part of my life. For me, asking, it's a kind of frequency that I send to the universe. And
so I want to stay with that. To say some kind of frequency that I sent to the universe. So I want to stay with that phrase. Okay, talk a little more about it. Maybe tell you what I'm hearing in it, so you can, add or change. So, so when you say some kind of frequency, it's like when I am in a certain state, and that state, if you describe that state as a frequency, there's kind of the vibes that resonate. So the connection, the nature of the connection, the way of feeling connected to the universe is about that place of, it's like I so want this, but I so want it from a place of not it's impossible to get it, but a place of feeling connected to the universe, a place of feeling the possibility of getting it, or something of that nature.
Yeah, I feel that everything is possible, and and I hold it in one hand, and in another hand I don't hold it tight because I can't see the big plan.
Right.
And it's okay to ask, and I with a deep connection to myself and to the pure asking. And in the same time, I surrender and give the universe or God or energy or the big web, never mind the concept. If I will say to do the work, it means that we are separate. And we are, I don't, when I think about the word, each word I will choose makes some separation. And I don't feel the separation.
Right. So when you say the vibration, that state, it's that state where you feel, it's no longer that moment of separation between you and the universe or God or whatever, but it's a moment where in that moment that duality disappears, like your sense of yourself it's not separation between you and the universe or God or the divine.
Yeah, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time I hold two levels of existence. I can feel myself as individual and separate from you, okay? And in the same time, not always, but in the same time, I can hold another dimension and sense in my body the connectedness. And in this level, I'm not Ifat, the individual. I influence through my frequency, through my colors, through my light, and I get back your frequency, your light, your color, but we are all participated in one web. So when I said to you, I ask something, it's from a connect state. It's not like I have a father, God, and I ask.
Loud and clear. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. And I want to stay on it, in that sense. I understand what you're saying, but in a way I want to go a little bit more into the experience of it, because that's kind of what the writing is about. Okay? To find a way so that because in a way, when you're describing it this way, I can repeat it, and other people can. But my hope is that by finding a little bit more of a description of the experience, more people can relate to it, not as something that is, oh yeah, this is it, but kind of connecting to their own experience of it. Okay?
Yeah.
So there's a part of, yes, very important. The prayer, the asking, is not something that corresponds to somebody asking somebody else, or a child asking a parent, or somebody asking a powerful Lord to do something for them. But it's a sense of finding in you that other perception, that other part of you, or that other connection with the universe, where instead of feeling separate, like in everyday reality, there's you, there's me, there's this, there's that, this is also a way in which you're perceiving yourself and the universe as in some way one.
Yeah.
And so the asking is not, oh, please give it to me, but a sense of possibility.
A sense of possibility, and I believe that if I will be in my place, I don't know how to say it in English, I will be in my place, it will be good for the whole universe.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Let's stay a little bit.
We are together, but I think that you ask me different question. You ask me how I do it, or
No, we'll come back to it. Let's stay with this. This is perfect. This is great. So, I want to stay with a phrase like, if I am in my place, it will be good for the total universe. So we're very clear there. It's not, oh, give me, and me, so I have more toys, or I have more of this and other don't. But there's a sense of kind of, this is a place of feeling, in some way this is like right. This is how it feels right. This is like what fits, something that's about the whole universe functions well, the harmony of the world.
Yes.
So it's not a selfish me against the others, but is a sense of, there's like a profound unity and harmony. Okay?
Yeah.
And I want to, so again, that's very different from asking for something. But I want to understand better when you say, if I am in my place. So you were saying, I don't quite know how to say it in English, but let's assume it's not just a question of finding the right words for it in English versus, if you were saying it in Hebrew. But, maybe talk a little bit more, if I am in your place. So what would it be to not be in your place in contrast?
It's a good question. I need a moment to think about it.
Okay.
Okay. What it means not to be in my place. Asking things from the fear part. Maybe because the focusing, I think, I sense when I ask things that it is coming from a deep and pure place. If not, I'm not, the asking don't come. So I try now to analyze what it means to ask not from my place.
Okay.
And I not every day sitting and asking things. But when it happened only when I'm in a deep connection. And when I'm in deep connection, I am in my place.
Okay. Okay. So, so let me just try and, I'm going to again use different words so we see if it corresponds. So something about, in a way, part of defining I'm in my place is to say, if I'm not in my place, then the quality of the asking is different, and then it's not going to have an answer, because, the asking itself can only really happen from that place. And so it's about, and finding that place is about, finding my place is finding who I am with the universe, my connection with the universe, but also being in the universe, so that disappears, so something of that nature. And so my place means really finding out who I am, where I am.
One moment.
Yeah.
It is go to toilet. My boy enter. Yeah.
Okay. So in a way that's what my place means. I'm in my place. Like if I am connected to who I am, not just as a separate person, but part of the universe or one with the universe or something of that nature.
Yes, and it happened very naturally. Now we try to observe on these times when I ask things, but it comes very natural. It's very organic, like the baby that know and trust. This sense is very organic in my body.
Yeah.
I don't do ceremony. I don't do a big issue from it. It's a kind of, I don't know, way of living.
Yeah. But so in a way, what you're describing is that the asking, prayer or asking, is not in a way even something special, because it's part of being in the place, and being in your place itself is not something special, but it's about kind of in a way the same way as we have a felt sense of, oh, it feels right, oh, it doesn't feel right. It's like that sense of, I'm in my place, or I'm not, and then you kind of navigate back to it or something of that nature. But it's not like I have to go find this whole ceremonial to be in that place. It's kind of a natural connection.
Yeah, and I must be honest and say that in the same time, every time that something happened, I surprised. And I don't understand why I surprised. If it's happened all the time, why I each time surprise again?
Yeah.
I don't understand the part of surprising.
So to me, as I'm hearing it, I certainly feels natural that you would be surprised. Okay? And in my experience, what it's about is the same reason. I'm going to go a roundabout way. But say, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm very connected, in a way, the part of my mind that is in connection is the part where I'm connected, and it's not the intellectual part that's going to have a whole making sense of it in an abstract way. So, in a way, afterwards, I can be very surprised about, oh, this was about, and putting it in intellectual terms. Because the part of my mind that was involved was the part that was connected. And so, when you're describing this experience, what it comes up for me is, what you describe as I'm in my place is an experience where I describe a sense of connection to the universe that's going to be in that connected way. But that connected way is not about expecting that something happens or doesn't happen or I have an action on it. And so, in a way, it's like waking up from it and say, wow, I was there and something happened. But at that moment, the part that wants something to happen, is disconnected. So it's not expecting it to happen. So I don't know if that,
Thank you. Good. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, what you said now brought me a relief.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe but it brought me a big relief. Okay, now I understand something.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I must add something.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we have frequency.
Mm-hmm.
I feel responsible not just about what I'm asking, but also about what I'm speaking. Or, it's not that sometimes I fall to a gossip conversation, but usually not, because I feel that it influences too, and we have a responsible to what we bring outside.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a gift and a responsible too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not just a gift.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I understand the gift, the more I understand the responsible too. And it's not heavy responsible, it's just responsible.
Right.
Without the heaviness, it's not heavy.
Yeah. So let me again try and find some other words for it. So the experience of, I can ask, is also the experience of, I'm in my place, so there's that connection. And so from that place, again, it's not about asking just for me. But it's that sense of, in a way, what comes up is a sense of being part of steering the boat.
Part of?
Steering the boat, like, or driving the car, if you want.
Okay.
So that, with the possibility of steering the boat, of driving the car, comes also, and of course, since I have that, I'm part of steering the boat or driving the car. And so that, in a way, the asking is part of making the boat move.
Yes.
And so it's not just about one thing, but it's about, this is like to me it feels connected to that sense of I'm in my place, or it feels right. So that the asking is not just, what you were saying, is not just asking because I want something, but in a way asking because in some way the universe is asking for it.
Yes.
From that place.
Yes.
So that's how I'm hearing the part about I have the possibility of getting it, but I also have the responsibility, because the responsibility is kind of listening to, in a way, what the universe wants. So how does it?
Perfect. You couldn't say it more precise. Yeah, perfect. It's very deep what you said now,
Yeah.
I can feel it in my body.
Mm-hmm.
Like something in me say to you now, yes. I think that I'm not always aware that I listen and hear something that the universe want or need.
Mm-hmm.
But we work together.
Right.
Okay. It's like we all participate in one journey.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that what I want to bring to people that I work with is this connection. I don't want to teach them to ask things. I want them to help them, not to teach, to help them to feel that they are in their place. And to open themselves to the big space, to the universe. That we have a responsible, but we have a room and a place in this big, wonderful universe. And I don't know how and sometimes it's not easy, because I don't want to bring it like a lecture. It must be in the body.
Yeah. So again, that sense of, the sharing this with other people is not a teaching, but is connecting, communicating an experience. And the experience is not of asking, but the experience is of finding your place.
And the big connection. Yeah.
And so it's about that sense of, having experienced yourself, the sense of your place and the sense of your big connection. There's something that feels really good about sharing it with other people.
Sharing, but not as something that I have and they don't have.
Right. But sharing the possibility of that experience. It's like almost you could say, I saw this movie and it was a great movie, or I read this book, it's a great book, I'd like you to read it too, or I'd like you to see this movie.
Not exactly. Sometimes this is a way, but most of the time I prefer that something will happen in the conversation itself. Okay, like now. It happened between me and you. You said something and it's opened me. Maybe I said something and it's opened you. I don't know. And if we have enough time, we can slow down and give another space. Not another space to enter, because this space is here, but that we will be aware that there is more. In the teaching, I'm teaching with groups, in groups. It's happening in the meeting. It's not something that I write on the board. And I need to do something in me to be able to do it. Sometimes it's hard for me to be connected. I have my stuff, my individual stuff too.
Right.
And what is more important for me? It's not always to be in the big eye. What is more important to me is to learn how to move between the states.
Yeah.
That if I now fall down to my fears, or I don't know, and I will be aware of it, and how I will take me out and do the movement between the states. I'm clear?
But totally. I mean, everything you said is something I totally relate to.
Okay.
Maybe I'm going to again say it in different words, but so the two parts. The first part is you're talking about, that transmission of experience, and that transmission of experience is something that not in a teaching mode, but either in a conversation or in a group. And in a way that people get to, little by little, notice it is there. Because it's not about something that's outside, but is about in the conversation or in the group. That say you're connected to it, you're noticing it, you're in touch with it, and that the making it easier for people to notice what is there and to notice that.
Yes. And in those moments, something happened to them, to their self, to their small self, I don't know how to call it. And it's like a drop. Mm-hmm. Each time it's another drop to ourself as human being.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there is many levels to speak about it, Mm-hmm. Many things happen in those moments. I think it's a healing moment. It is expand moment. It's miracle moments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And more.
Yeah. So the being able to kind of drop, into, a different state allows you to see things, to perceive things, to be in a different relationship, a different mode. And what you were saying before is what's important to you is not just, being in one or reaching it, but that sense of navigating, of being able to say, okay, I'm from here, I go to there.
Yeah.
So there is that sense of you're not just trying to change something and be all in one, but it's about that navigating, that shifting.
Yeah. And sometimes the shifting is hard, and sometimes it's easy. Because we will find ourselves we fall to our fears and to our small issues.
Mm-hmm.
It will always be. But we want to do the leap
mm-hmm.
to another state, and from this state, when I look on my life from this state, it looks different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so, but when you talk about the navigating, is it important for you also to navigate back and forth? Is it just to go from the ordinary, the small I, to the big I? Or is it to go back and forth between the small I and the big I and back and forth?
A good question. I need to think about it. I think we need I want to say that we need the two direction, but it's not completely true, because I don't find myself from the expand state try to go back to my small I. I don't do it. I'm coming back to my small I differently.
Okay, that's a very nice way to put it. Okay. See, I was going to say, for me, is that there's a sense of wanting both, because I can go into the big I in a way that is not, like kind of a cocoon, or in a different way. But I like what you said. It fits my experience of that coming back to the small I. You are, but in a way, it's a different way of being in the small I.
Completely.
Yeah.
Something changed in the organism.
Yeah.
This is the reason I told you it's like a healing drop.
Mm-hmm.
And we, in a daily life, after many times I did this movement, I remember it. So sometimes if I can't do the leaping or the moving between the states, I have the memory that maybe later I can succeed, but the possibility is there.
Right.
And I have patience for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it can be done.
Yeah. And maybe it needs time or something else, and it's okay too.
Mm-hmm. 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 So maybe as we're talking about this thing, can we talk about, say, a moment, an experience of going from the small I to the big I? Do you remember one right now as we're talking that, you could describe what it was before, what it was during, and what it was after?
I don't know. I have a black.
Yeah, no, I know it's
in
hard.
My mind.
It's hard to.
But I have now patients in my clinic that's what came now to me, that their 7-year-old son dealing with brain cancer. And it makes me angry. Why 7-year-old child need to deal with chemotherapy and all this stuff? And there is moments, and I love them very much. And there is moments I will never know the answer. So I don't try to find answers. But there is moments that I can sense that there more than I can understand. And that I look at these things from, as Gendlin say, unit model, like why it happened. I need to find some logic things in this story. And there is moments that I am in another level of or another state, and what I can sense is that there is more that I can't understand, but there is an order. I don't know the order, but there is an order. And I sense it. It's not something that I said to myself to calm down. And when I sense it, I think that I can sense part of it now in our talking. Part, not the whole. I feel that I can contain or hold something that is more than here and now, or this life only. And I can hold them and I can hold myself, because it's still painful. It's still pain. Did I answer you?
Yes, and I'm gonna just to go back to talk more about it. So I want to start with playing it back, and you'll see how it is. The situation is these people you see at your clinic whose son is 7 and has brain cancer and has to have chemo for it, and it brings up very strong emotion for you and a sense of anger. Why should he have to do that? So there's a sense of, the situation itself is really not just deeply unpleasant, but raises a lot of emotions, and
Yes.
And a sense of it's not right.
Yeah.
So there is that connection, and immediately that perspective, and it's not right. Okay. And it's not right, so there, in a way, creates the desire, almost a response of trying to make sense of it. And what you're aware of is that you're not going into the mechanistic part of making sense of it, like trying to see how it works, how it fits. I'm doing, opening the hood of the car to see how the engine works, or the equivalent in logic. But there's something where you're connecting to the part of wanting to make sense of it that's about, in a way, simply looking at it and say, yeah, I have that sense of it making sense. And that sense of it making sense is not something that comes from you saying, okay, yeah, it's going to be okay, or, you have to think of it that way. But it's more of it happens. It's not you make it happen to say, I should think of it that way, but you find in yourself that part of, that's the way it is, and there's something in way it makes sense that I can't really quite, explain. And so I'm hearing it as something that's similar to when you say, I'm in my place, I find my place. Because what you're describing is you're finding a place to look at this situation that's not understandable and that's not fair, but in a way that you can also kind of be in it, in a relationship where in some deeper way it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and when I connect to this part that can sense that there is more, and there is some order that maybe I will never know, and it's okay that I will never know, and it's connect to something that is more than this life, I feel something more deep. And yes, you're right. I feel that I connect to my place, but my deeper place. It's a place that there is no question there. It's like the baby that you said, that has no question. It's a place that everything is clear, but not in a sense that I know that this is like it is, but something is very clear. I don't know if I can explain it. I think that now what I can say now that in this place there is no question.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's so good to be there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So
No question why you have cancer, why we have now war in Israel, why, I don't know. There is no question there. I can send it now.
So what you're saying is it reminds you of what I was talking about before, about that basic sense of trust that the baby has, that, parents will take care of it. And so you see clear in that sense that you're, just like the baby, you don't have to understand what it is. You don't even necessarily need to even realize what's happening. But that's that part, that experience of, in some way, it's all right. That's the way it is, and it's going to be all right. And that's, that's the way it is.
It's more deep than that.
Okay.
Because the baby, it's a form of something. It's just absolute clarity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to explain it. Absolute clarity. I can sense it now when I'm speaking with you.
So as you're doing that, as you're sensing it, we're going to find very imperfect words to describe that physical experience of sensing it, or the felt sense of sensing it, whatever comes up.
The only thing that I can say now, I know that there is more, but the word don't come yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the only things that I can say now, that it is so clear, quiet, with no question.
Yeah, yeah. So something about it's so clear, quiet, with no questions. And at the same time, because we have this Skype and I can see you, I can see your face, and I see that your head is like a little tilted and there's kind of a looking inward. So a sense like you're really deeply listening and listening in a connected way. So my sense of it is that, that clear, no question, is also like related to that experience of being really, really deeply connected and listening, and a sense that there's no interference, not, so like you're in tune with that something you're listening to.
Yeah. In that place, there is no stories.
Right.
In the clear place, I want to say more, but the word don't come.
Yeah.
And I can't push it.
No.
but it's some kind of being. No, I wanted to say it's some kind of being in my place, but no, it's more deep.
But see, for me, as I'm listening to you and I'm watching you through the camera, in a way, what keeps striking me, and also what I resonate with my own experiences. So maybe I'm interpreting what I'm seeing through me. Okay, so it may not be what you want to say, but what strikes me is a quality of connection.
Yes.
That's why I'm talking about that sense of the listening. There's something about, like, in a way, it's like if there is a connection and, like, the opposite of when, say, you're talking on the phone and there's a lot of noise. But there's, like, the clarity, but at the same time, the listening. Like, if a sound is soft enough that you have to really pay attention to listen to, but then you really want to be, that sense of, to me it feels like there's that very, very strong connection that comes up. So I don't know if it plays out for you or if it's my stuff. Just checking with you, how is it when I'm describing it this way?
What I feel now is that it is very deep connection to a place that is not me as the individual. It's some very pure place. It's connecting, but in a deep way. It's not a separate connecting between parts.
No.
It's a deep connecting.
So it's connecting, it's a deep connecting, because then it's difficult to express, because usually when we use connecting, it's person A connects with person B, or person connects with something. And here, it's the experience of connecting with something inside. But inside means smaller, but that inside is also bigger.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to find words for it. I mean, is that kind of what we're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, because each word that I will choose will take something from this place. And it's very fragile, it can disappear any moment.
Right.
I feel that part of me say, be careful, in the moment you will not be there. And I know that I can't hold it, but I can remember it in some way. And it's very precious moment for me now, in these days, to remember this place too. So thank you for that,
So, go ahead.
It is in a new place I sense it now. Usually I sense it's very easy for me to sense, I don't know, the big space, and usually I sense it from here. And this place, I sense it's some way down inside me, but not inside me, but inside me. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a new place.
So, not here, above, but something more like inside, but inside is not quite the right word for it.
But it's still, I sense it in my body, inside. Yeah, very interesting.
So if you had to find words for how to describe it, again, knowing it's very hard to do, but that sensing inside, what kind of words could we use for that?
I don't know, it connects to some core. That it is in my physical body, but not just. Yes, it comes. It's going through my physical body. It's something very pure that that is in the universe, I don't know, in the big creation, and now it go through me and through my body.
Yeah. So it's in your body, but in a way, what is in your body, it's not like there is, a little piece of your body that you're sensing. But within your body is that connection, that receptor, that, something about something that is in the universe, and in a way is resonating in your body but it's not just something in your body, it's that larger thing that you're experiencing in your body.
Yeah. And in my body, I sense it like a small place. It's not all my body now, but it is not small.
Yes.
In the same.
Yes. So, it's a part of your body, therefore it's small. But when you say in a small place, does it mean you also physically sense it in one area of your body?
Yes.
So where do you sense it?
The chakra? Chakra. Yeah? I think in the basis, in the first one. Yes and no, because it's beyond. It's not really. It's like a kind of channel that go and I don't know why I feel it down, because usually I feel up. It's very basic place. It's very basic place.
So in feeling it,
but it's start there, but it's going through all my body. Like I can feel the frequency of it. But the more I talk about it, it is not disappear, but it become less something go with the word.
Yeah.
I can't sense it's like...
So you know what comes for me? Because it's vibration. What would it be like instead of using words to kind of hum it, like, some kind of a noise with it that, to see if, noise is vibration, and to see if the vibration can kind of, what happens when you look for it in terms of vibration, sound.
I don't know, but I feel that I don't need now to look after it.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to remember that if I will stay a little bit with the example with the parents and the child,
Mm-hmm.
I hope I will remember when I will meet them this place.
Mm.
Now I feel it again.
Mm.
It's amazing what they bring to me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now I feel that they and me are in one journey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is the web.
Right.
Okay? Because now they brought me something very precious. And I hope that I will give them back in the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
In some way, without telling.
Yeah.
And I hope that I can take it to my life too,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
But now I can sense that we are one web.
Mm-hmm.
And we all work together.
Mm-hmm.
This big journey.
Mm.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
What they brought to me now, I will give to another person's.
Yeah.
And it go like, and we all participated in one journey.
Yeah. And it was very beautiful of how you were, you got back to thinking about them, and suddenly you were right into it, and then you realize how much they brought you, and then you connected to, and what they brought me, I can also bring to other people. And then that sense of connection. And then the sense of connection itself is like being part of the big I. And so it's it's like it shifted very nicely.
Yeah. And now I can feel a pure love for them.
Mm-hmm.
And now I can remember that they brought me, I think 2 years ago, a book about the universe, but from religion perspective. They are very religious people. And how the many dimensions exist together. And it's amazing that I didn't thought about it till now, how everything, like Jen said, everything in everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now I remember that yesterday I saw where is the book. I saw the book and I said, okay, why this book came to me now? Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Life is wonderful, no?
It is.
Thank you, Serge, for this journey.
Thank you. That was very beautiful.
This is part of the Active Pause podcast at activepause.com.